Welcome to Clyde. The sun is shining, we're in high spirits, we're also quite excited because this is Highcroft, a 4-bedroom cottage filled with character, and it's been given a new lease of life that's been highly anticipated. Let's go and have a look inside. Now, first things first, we are greeted by the perfect entrance to any coastal home, a proper practical boot room. The panel tile floor, of course it looks great, but it's more than that. It's incredibly practical, very hard wearing. So if you've been out enjoying a walk with the kids, the dogs, the perfect space to come in, decamp before you enjoy the rest of the property. Now, as you come into Highcroft House, there is loads of little nooks and crannies that look very inviting, and that's the beauty of an old period cottage. But this way looks very bright, very light, very sociable. Let's head there first. And said bright and light space is in fact the kitchen diner, and as you can see, it immediately hits you in the face with quality. It's a gorgeous kitchen, but more than that, it's exactly the style of a kitchen that a property like this deserves. It's bespoke, it's handmade, it's earthy as well, but it will certainly keep up with all the 21st century requirements. Integral appliances are plenty, and storage and workspace enough for the keenest of cooks. Not that you'll probably be doing much cooking with places like Picnic Fair and the Smokehouse just down the road, but what you will be doing is entertaining, and that is very much catered for. Nice versatile dining options, a breakfast bar, super informal, very casual, but again very sociable. And if you wanted to get around the table, plenty of room, as you can see here, for at least a 6-seater table. And when the sun does decide to shine, the double doors will take you straight out to a nice sheltered sun terrace. And keeping on that sociable theme, you've got this sitting area just off the kitchen diner, which interacts with it really nicely, but not so much so that you feel like you're on top of each other. It's very clever, and especially in an old property where you don't always get to put the walls exactly where you want them. Now, you're not going to need me to point out the little flecks of character in here. Gorgeous, chunky exposed beam, wood burner that's set in a fireplace that's not far off an inglenook, but all of that is balanced really nicely with the bright contemporary tiles that we saw in the kitchen diner. And now for something completely different. It feels a world apart to where we've just come from, almost like a completely different property, but that is the wonder of these old period places. In here, the proportions just close in ever so slightly, making it incredibly cozy and comfortable, the perfect room to hunker down on a winter's night. This is the kind of room you can imagine lighting a fire whilst there's a big coastal storm going on outside, and that feeling of chrysalism in here. It's one of those rooms that as soon as you come into, you feel like you've come home. Now, as we venture back into the depths of Highcroft House, it starts to reveal itself as a bit of a TARDIS. There is also an incredibly versatile room to the rear of the property. It would make an ideal study or playroom or even a bedroom. And I say that because just next door there is a beautiful shower room, just the right amount of idiosyncrasy in the finish that keeps it classy but not too decadent. And that is fast becoming a theme throughout Highcroft. To the first floor now, where we've got this really long landing, almost feels a bit farmhouse-esque. You know what, there's not a straight line in the place. It's perfectly imperfect. There's 3 bedrooms to the first floor. I've taken you straight to the master here, and I'm nicely surprised by the proportions. There's really nice high ceilings, ample room for a king-size bed and storage as well. It's double aspect with a traditional and a porthole window. No 2 windows are the same in here. And it is served by an ensuite that is even more luxurious than the shower room we saw downstairs. 2 skylights fill it with light, and what that does is really showcase the quality that's on show here. Just take a look at this shower screen, for example, fully bespoke and cut into the slope of the roof. That is the attention to detail that you don't often come to expect. Hats off to the developer there. The remainder of the first floor is home to 2 further bedrooms, as I say, both again enjoying generous proportions and a wealth of period features. More exposed chimney stacks, feature fireplaces, and enough nooks and crannies to make the perfect kids' rooms. And they are both served by the nearby family bathroom, with the standards of course right up there with the other bathrooms we've seen thus far. Incredibly classy, almost regal sanitary ware pours straight back to the coastal lifestyle with this nice panelling. Now, outside, Highcroft enjoys a surprisingly spacious plot, which means there is enough room for plenty of variety. There is not 1 but 2 sun terraces, both very purposefully placed. We've got a raised, very private, very sheltered sun terrace that leads off those double doors we saw in the kitchen, perfect for those barbecues. And being west facing, this is a superb garden to be in the afternoon come evening. And there is a separate raised terrace that has the most glorious views, and again, it is not there by mistake. Well, there you go, just a quick peek at what is a really special property. Highcroft is one of those places you've really got to come and see to get a feel for the place. If you wanted to ask any more questions, or indeed if you wanted to arrange your own viewing, we would love to hear from you. The number for the Sowerbys Holt office is on your screen now.